Maybe this will be a little bit better. So, if you're just watching, or if you're just joining, I just finished watching or building up my gun wall. And man, I got from basically this slat all the way down here to the bottom to go. I'm about halfway done. So that's kind of cool. I got most of my guns up here. Got my uh, Beretta M9. I just got that. Got a new video coming out on that. My 1911, my SIG, my Glock, my little Beretta, my M1A, Springfield Armory, my Savage 93 R17. That is the left-handed model. And my Mossberg 590A1, Marlin 1895, Trapper, uh, Ruger 1022 with the infamous Franklin Armory trigger. Thing absolutely freaking runs when it wants to. It's the best way I can describe it. And on that SIG right there behind me, I'm running a TLR1. Got a TLR1 for my Glock 34, and then for my Beretta M9 that I have a video coming out on probably sometime this weekend. I'm going to be putting a red dot, or not a red dot, a TLR1 light on that. Not that the gun has got any heavy recoil or anything. I'm going to put that on there. And just, hey, how you doing? And the gun up there, that is my really, really tiny Beretta. I got a good deal on that. That's the only reason I bought it. They're pretty cool. Let's see. And then the one up above that, that is a 93 Savage 93 R17. No, unfortunately, I do not have a Colt Python. That is on my list to get. I do have a Smith & Wesson 629, which is the stainless steel 44 Magnum. Currently, that's in the safe right now. I just got done adding all these slats, these metal inserts into this. You got to pound them in with a hammer, and man, it gets tiring after a while. So I'm kind of just taking a break, chilling out, seeing what everybody's doing. But yeah, I got some pretty cool stuff. That's a over here. That's a retro uh, 590A1, and then just above that is a Marlin 4570 1895, and then above that Marlin is a Ruger 1022 outfitted with a oh hey, thanks for the like. Above that Marlin over there on the right is a 1022 Ruger with a Franklin Armory trigger group in it. Thus the Franklin Armory trigger sticker. This Savage way up here is a left-handed model, which is kind of a unicorn. It's pretty hard to get. Unfortunately, I'm left-handed. Um, Finding left-handed guns are pretty hard to get. Well, I have a lot. Unfortunately, I ran out of slats. You see where the wood is behind me? Um, Honestly, my favorite one I don't have on the wall. And it's my favorite gun because of the history behind it. It was my great grandpa's gun, and he bought it during the early 19, I think it was like 1918 or 1920. It's a Winchester Model 60A. It's a 22 short. He used that thing to put food on the table during the Great Depression. And that was my first gun that I ever got. That's what got me into all this. I do a lot of shooting, a lot of tactical shooting, and it's a lot of fun. But what got me into it, ironically, was a single shot 22 rifle. And you can't replace history like that. You just can't. So that would be my favorite. Now, I do have several that I like. I like them for their different functions. Hey, hi, how you doing? And then right here, this is my new edition. I've got a video coming out on that. Yes, yes, I do. Yep, I go. This will probably be the first year I probably don't go deer hunting, just because of work. Work's been pretty crazy. I've been extremely busy at work. Actually, yes. Okay, this is awesome. I'm going to go off on a complete tangent about training and recommendations. First of all, are you located in Illinois? And because if you are, I'm going to recommend one heck of a good teacher. Um, oh, hell yeah. November 10th is coming up, man. November 10th is coming up. I personally am not a Marine. I go and celebrate it with a few of the guys that I go train with and go out and do a bunch of tactical shooting with. And it's amazing. I love it. Get together with it. You know, the whole tradition of everything just, I mean, it's really interesting to me. But somebody wanting to start carrying and just getting into firearm ownership, you should really take your time with purchasing one. Your first gun, your first firearm should meet multiple needs, okay? Can you put food on the table with it? Can you defend yourself with it? And can you carry it everywhere? Those are your three basic needs. If you can meet two of those, I would say get it. Most people would recommend like a 9mm pistol. Me personally, I recommend. I'm of the full size category. It's a lot better for you. It's a lot easier to shoot. A lot easier to rack the slide. Um, Downside is slightly slightly less concealable. If you are going to get one for your first gun, just being honest, get a Beretta M9. Can't go wrong with it. Or a SIG P226. That is a full-size gun. Both of those are full-size guns, and they have amazing, an amazing track record across the board. I do not recommend using Plus P ammunition in that Beretta M9. Don't use Plus P unless you are running a Brigadier slide. Other than that, they run great. Anyone else got any more questions? Yeah, there are a lot of options out there. Yeah, there are a lot of options. That's why I was like, hey, you should probably take your time and make sure that you pick one that you're actually gonna use. You know, those three categories: can you defend yourself with it? Can you put food on the table with it? And can you carry it everywhere? If you meet two of those, I'm gonna say yeah. Yeah. Up here on this is a 17 HMR. Absolutely freaking amazing flat shooting gun. Absolutely freaking amazing. At 100 yards, I can stack 10 bullets inside of a dime. Heck yeah, American flag all the way, man. You know, it's kind of sad. Growing up when I was a kid, right around 2012. Oh, hey, thanks. Me personally, I'm of the opinion I belong on Run as one of the casted members. But thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Back to the American flag comment. Growing up as a kid, American flags were everywhere. And it's kind of sad because I am the only person on my entire block that has American flags. I've got one in my front part of my driveway, and I've got 2 American flags above each doorway. And I'm very patriotic. Absolutely love this country to death. Then this is another talking point. This right here, this right here is my Springfield Armory M1A. It is a national match, so it is crazy accurate. I personally punched out 500 yards with that and held the size of not a dinner plate, but smaller, so like a serving plate. So it's like inside of a 10-inch circle, so it's like a 6 or an 8-inch circle. Same, I moved from... Oh, wow, you moved from South Korea? Yeah. Wow, that's one heck of a move. Congratulations. I've never been over to South Korea. I've been to some other cool places, but that's it. You know, I've been over to China. That was pretty cool. Been up to Alaska. That was pretty cool. I've been over to Russia. That was that was pretty cool. Um, some other cool places I've been. Most of it's been for work, except for Alaska. Alaska, I went up there with friends and family, and that was a lot of fun. And then that 4570 right there, I took with me when I went up there, and I went on a hunting trip, and I didn't see a damn thing. Didn't see anything. And I tell you what, the laws up there in Alaska are completely different than the lower 48 down here. Man. Like the amount of people that are drunk walking around in public, it's crazy. Absolutely blows my mind. How so? Um, well, uh, to put it in perspective, watch a show. It's on Netflix. It's called Alaskan PD. Okay. If you got Netflix, check that out and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. It is crazy. Um, how how those guys operate up there as police officers is just it's just interesting. I mean, you've got really bad situations on top of really bad situations, and things can go south pretty quick. Um, I recommend it. It's a really good show. It's not like Live PD. Damn, you just talk. Oh, it's not that bad. You've never been to Alaska? It's it's nice up there. It really is. It's really nice. It's really beautiful. You know, if you like mountains and being out in the woods and just being outside, it is amazing. Yeah, it is pretty dangerous up there, realistically. I mean, oh, you love hunting. Oh man, you pretty much got your pick of whatever the heck you want to hunt up there. Yeah, you can go bear hunting. You can go. Heck, I think they got grouse hunting almost year round. I think, and grouse is kind of like a little bird. They actually taste pretty good if you cook them up right. Um, they got ducks up there. They got geese. I don't know if you like bird hunting. Um, they got moose. They got moose up there. That's pretty cool. First time I ever seen a moose, I was riding around in a car up there. It was like a old Crown Vic. Moose walked by the car, and you couldn't even see the top of the moose because it was so big. It was just so massive that you all you seen was the four legs walking. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, those things get huge, um, and they're for the most part they're pretty calm. But I mean, I wouldn't want to. If I was inside of a car, I'd feel okay. But if I was out in the woods and I came across one, I would hurry up and get behind a tree or climb up a tree or something. Yep. How's everyone else doing tonight? If I had to pick one that's on the rack right now, honestly, I'm torn. I would probably pick either my 1911 or my SIG P226. One's in 9mm, the other one's in 45. Those would be my two favorites. Just simply because I can carry it everywhere. I can put food on the table if I need to. And you can carry it to defend yourself. So it meets all three of my criteria. Just depends on what I was going to go do and, what I was using it for. Just depends, because I've got ammunition for my 9mm right there. That's brass ammunition. I can change out different loads, different ammunition. Same thing with the 45. Just depends on what I'm doing. If I'm in a situation where I need double stack or if I'm just going to need a single stack. Big difference. Yes, I do. I've been in and around guns my entire life. Been shooting a long time, and I've been pretty fortunate enough to get some really awesome training and to go train with some really amazing guys. And I've been fortunate enough and been blessed to be able to go out and go do that. And it is amazing that the knowledge that some people have and are willing to share. It is truly humbling, to be honest. Uh, if Russia or China invades, the invasion, I don't think that's going to happen. As far as a uh, armed conflict invasion, I don't think that's going to happen. Uh, there are one too many people like me and everybody across this country that aren't going to wait around. They're going to take matters into their own hands. And I don't think you got much to worry about. Oh, wow. That is awesome. Was a general from Korea and Vietnam? Wow. My grandpa was in Vietnam as a Marine. And wow, the stuff that he has told me, it just Vietnam was pretty rough. I don't know much about the Korean War, but I'm assuming it was just the same. Adjust this camera a little bit. Oh, that's pretty cool. General is pretty high up there. I mean, that takes a long time to get in. Oh wow. That's that's pretty young. That's pretty young. That's pretty rough to have to go through that. That's that's very young. But heck, that's that's really rough. The more I think about that, man, the stuff that your grandfather had to go through. Oh, and that's no good. That's sad. I'm sorry to hear that. Just love them all you can, man. Just tell them you love them. Tell them you want to be there for them. It's the best thing you can do. Give them that sense of family and a pillar to be there for them. That's the best advice I can give you. My grandpa, he was in. Oh man. Oh, that's rough, man. Yeah, that's unfortunately that's the way a lot of warriors go out, man. You know, they don't go out on the battlefield, they go out by their own doing. And that sucks. That's no good at all. Just camera a little bit. So what part of the country are you in? I'm just curious. New Jersey. Oh wow, that's never been there. Do you think you can? Honestly, I've never thought about killing a black bear with a 9 millimeter. I have heard of one instance where that has happened. What's my EDC? Uh, the firearm I carry every day is a Glock. It's a Glock handgun, double stack, 40 caliber. 40 caliber loaded with plus P reloaded RIP ammunition. Um, it's absolutely amazing cartridge. If you can get it to run in your pistol, because sometimes it can be an absolute jam-o-matic in your gun. Okay, I'm kind of curious of this joke. Why did the trans dinosaur eat meat? Oh boy. Yes, Glocks do not fail. Unfortunately, I can't believe that Glock actually discontinued a lot of their models. Um, Unfortunately, they're only keeping a few series around of the slim line. Um, so, like your Glock 34 up there on the wall, they don't make it no more. Um, the other Glocks that I've got that I don't have out right now, Heck yeah. That is a sweet freaking pistol you got. Honestly, okay, what's my opinion of FN? Well, it depends on which FN you're talking about. They make a lot of FN guns. Um, I have some FN firearms that were made in Belgium that are absolutely freaking amazing, and they run great. Um, FN Scars. Oh, the FNX 45. Well, those are pretty nice. Those are pretty nice guns. I have shot them, and I have shot one suppressed, and man, they run great. I mean, they just run great. 15 plus one, 45 on tap. I mean, you can't beat that. You can't beat that at all. And on top of that, it's a hammer fired gun. So, correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe the FNX 45 is a DASA, which is a double action, single action, um, meaning it's a long double action trigger pull at first, and then your follow up shots are single shot or single action. And I mean, those things are pretty awesome. Yeah, HK USPs, man. The HK USP expert is actually on my list of guns to get. So eventually I will get one on the channel. Oh, it's going good, man. Oh, it's going good. Just sitting here hanging out, just having fun. Just got done building the wall, put all my guns up here. Uh, just got done doing a video of that. Put all my stuff up here. Still got a lot more to go. You know, I've got from basically this line all the way down to here to put these metal slats in. And let me tell you what, um, it's going to take some work. Scar 16 shattered my Leopold. Ooh. Um, that's not good. That's not good at all. I haven't shot a Scar 16, but I've heard that those Scar 16s like to jam a lot. You put wrong ammo. Um, what do you mean wrong ammo? Yeah, I don't buy cheap stuff either. Um, I I try my best to balance it out between uh, good ammo and range ammo, and then cycle it through every few years. Heck yeah. Yep, you run good ammo. Oh, oh, you thought his gun blew up. try and adjust the camera here. I can stretch my legs out. Being a tall guy sitting on a couch is not always the greatest. Honestly, kind of sucks being tall. Um, like all your like Mustang cars, uh, American muscle cars, stuff like that. I gotta pick and choose, man. I barely fit in them. You know, being over 6 feet tall. I mean, it's like trying to get into a little clown car, like little circus cars. Kind of sucks. So I am limited to driving pickup trucks. And honestly, is what it is. I'd rather drive a truck than a car, you know. At least if I run off the road or something in the middle of winter, I got a better chance of getting out than if I'm in a car. I am 6'3". 6'3", and here's what it is. My dad, oh man, my dad's even taller than I am. My dad is 6'6", and my little brother is 6'8". He's quite a bit taller than me. But it's kind of funny. Last family get together, he wanted to wrestle me, and he found out very quickly that bigger brother knows how to throw his weight around. Basically, I he wasn't expecting this. Uh, I just came up, put my hands on the sides of his neck, and then jumped really quick, and then put both my heels on his hips, and then fell backwards. And the second my back hit the ground, I straightened my legs. So basically, it's like a catapult, and I threw him. It was pretty funny. Really, he can fit into a Challenger? I might have to look into that. Yeah, yeah. I'm not far away from that, but I also do a lot of weightlifting. I do a lot of weightlifting. Take this and turn it. I don't know if y'all can see that. My weightlifting there. Do a lot of weightlifting. Honestly, I have a lot. Um, what kind of guns? Just I have a lot. Um, it's part of the reason I built this wall. How much do I bench? Well, let's see. My my max that I've ever done was 300 pounds. 300 pounds for a straight press, lock out, and then come back down, touch my chest, and then come back up, and then rack. Um, that was a long time ago. Now I don't do that. I don't do the crazy heavyweight stuff. Uh, I do lower weight, higher reps, and so far that helps me out a lot. I if for some reason for my body type, I retain the same strength even though I'm doing less weight and more reps. Heck yeah, 300 pounds is a good weight. That's a good weight to be lifting. Wow, 380 pounds. Man, that is a lot of weight. Damn. And then now you're lucky if you do 90 pounds. Man, that sucks. Um, I suggest dropping your weight down to 45 and max out your reps. That way you're working your muscles harder over a longer period of time. You'll get a lot more growth and a lot more definition. Yep, you'll get a lot more growth and a lot more definition out of doing higher reps. Oh, man. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Holy crap. You're missing a third of your skull. Holy shit. Hey, man, that is awesome. My brother went over and fought. He's a pretty awesome dude. He was over in I believe it was called Kandahar. Kandahar province is where he was. He was a 03 0311. Holy shit. So VBID, that's a vehicle borne IED, correct? Detonated 12 meters. Holy shit, dude. Um, I'm just kind of curious, was that the really big explosion that made national news when everybody first went in? Damn. Damn, dude. 12 minutes being flatline, dude. You are one lucky guy. 2011. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Oh shit, there was a helicopter crash? Damn. Heck yeah. Damn. Yeah. Heck yeah. I I was still in high school when that happened. Oh shit. Yeah, that's right. There was I believe a bunch of SEALs that were on that crash. I personally, I'm not a SEAL. I just support the brand, the Vigilance Elite brand. That John Ryan's a good freaking dude. But do you not say the call sign? Um, Not sure what you mean by that. Oh, yeah, I don't know the call sign for the helicopter. So how the heck is everybody else doing this evening? Oh, oh. Oh boy. Wow, it is getting freaking late. I got to be up at 04 in the morning. So it's going to be pretty rough morning for me. Damn, that's pretty damn cool. Calling in artillery. That's pretty awesome. My grandpa was a in the Marines, and he was got attached to an artillery uh, group over in Vietnam, and that is I don't know very much about it, but I remember telling him telling me a couple battles that he was a part of for providing artillery support for, and that was pretty damn cool. Knowing that one of your family members took place in something like that in history. Everyone loves us. Imagine. Yeah, I'm in agreement. It's just that that's pretty amazing. Hmm. So I'm kind of curious, Halfhead. We're what since you were calling in artillery, were I'm guessing you were attached to a ranger battalion. Just guessing. Heck yeah, man. I will definitely look that up. I will definitely look at that interview. Oh wow. So 10th Mountain Division direct action support for multiple SOCOM. Wow. That is very, very, very impressive. No, that is not an M1 Garand. That is a M1, a Springfield Armory national match. That is a precision, long range, long-ish range shooting rifle that I take out to matches. Half-Ed, you had mentioned CIA. There's a couple guys that I go train with that were from the agency, and they were ground branch guys. And man, those guys, I'm pretty fortunate enough to be able to go train with them and go shoot. And it is amazing the knowledge that those guys have and are willing to share. So I consider myself very humbled and very blessed. Rifle up top. What caliber is that? This one right here? You're asking me what caliber? Yep. Okay. That is a 17 HMR. That is a 17 HMR with a ridiculously huge scope. It is a 30 millimeter tube with a 56 millimeter objective lens. Heck yeah, I've got a 30-30. I love it. Yeah, you can't beat that. I just got done. There's a uh, out at the shooting range. There was a sheriff's department that came out, and I got to help be a part of teaching and instructing them. Holy crap, 800 yards with. Hey, shooting. Hey man, there you can hit the gong within 4 shots. I'd say that's pretty good, especially if you're shooting 800 yards. That's pretty impressive, especially with being partially blind. Or hang on, let me reread that. Yeah, 25% blind in both eyes. Wow, that is that's still pretty impressive. Wow, 1,800 meters. That is that's really far. That is crazy far. Yeah, you are damn near. I bet you're damn near at that point holding your freaking rifle at a 45-degree angle and just directional fire at that point. The actual firefight on is on. Heck yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, about 37 degrees. I was pretty close. Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong, your M4 is a 5 to 600 meter rifle, supposedly 5 to 600 meters. Could be wrong. It's been a while. Oh. Okay, 6 to 800 meters. Okay. Yep, point target. That's still pretty damn far. That is 5.56 at that range, man. That is still screaming. Yeah, that's pretty far. That is crazy far for an M4. That's still pretty awesome though. No, I won't hold you to it. Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of people don't realize it, but to what you're saying, being up high in elevation, your wind just whips around and it can really throw off your bullet, especially going out to 1,600 yards, like you were saying. I mean, that you could be aiming off this way and then your bullet winds up somewhere way over here if you got a heavy crosswind. A lot of people don't even know that, and it's kind of crazy. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, it is a pretty awesome night. Oh, man. So 1,800 meters is pretty impressive for an M4. At least in my opinion, it is. Um, oh, it's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Just hanging out. I just finished building my gun wall. Finally got one up, and it is freaking awesome. I've got so much more to go, so much more to put up, but pounding in these metal slats into the wood channels right here, man, it it's a lot of work. You got to hit it just right when you're hitting it in, otherwise it'll break the wood, and then it just doesn't look right. Oh heck yeah. Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, uh I don't know if a lot of people know this, but if anybody's ever watched the old TV show Mythbusters, they had came to the conclusion like most of your rifles, you can get them to reach out a lot further than what their actual range says that they are rated for. Yeah, I totally agree with that. But on November 8th, I'm going to be doing another live stream. Got the time and date on my YouTube channel. And be awesome if everybody come back and get in the live stream. That'd be awesome. I have a couple more of my friends coming over. Bunch of us guys from high school just getting together. Probably drink a beer and have pizza. Yeah, I agree. On as much shooting as I've done, the difference between iron sights and scopes, honestly, it's whatever works. I mean, it really is. It's whatever works for you and whatever the situation demands, in my opinion. It is November 8th at around 7 p.m. Oh, well, it'll be on a Friday night. We'll be up pretty late. It'll probably go. I'll probably do the live stream until about 10 or 11. Yes, I 100% agree. Slat wall looks 10 times better and more professional than pegboard. Absolutely agree. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Look forward to seeing you there. Well, y'all, I gotta hop off of here. I gotta be up at 04 and then be at work at 05 in the morning, so it's gonna be pretty interesting. So I gotta get off here, y'all. I gotta get up pretty early. Thank you. Hey, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. God bless too. Yep. Thank you. Thank you very much. And stay vigilant, man. Stay vigilant. This world ain't getting any easier. So take care, y'all. Bye.